The battle for Earth is won. The dimensional portal to the great nothing that was the point of ingress, it was the point of infiltration of the Animus artificial intelligence, hive mind, mastermind, God entity. That was the point of ingress, that was the point of entry for the energetic structure that supported the entire dark cabal, deep state, Illuminati, nefarious alien agenda, negative alien agenda, Draco, Mantid, reptilian greys, that whole energetic structure from the top down, the top of the pyramid of that negative artificial intelligence, hive mind, energy construct. The portal has been effectively shut down, rendered inoperative, and I'm sharing the screen for a group of veteran astral travelers. They've been inspired to act due to the extreme political situation globally. And this is Alavar Jones. And I just watched his video just this morning. And he was someone that I was able to keep up with and get news from the astral fairly regularly. But then all of a sudden the communications went dark, and I was wondering what happened to this great warrior of light. And here we go. He's been very busy, and he assembled a group of 48 astral warriors, Jedi, talking about real Jedi, light warriors. And on the solstice, 21st of June, they conducted an operation, and it was successful. Alavar Jones and group of veteran astral travelers, they work to shut down the cabal and their plans. We believe Earth culture should be exclusively human. We are constantly recruiting more. Get in touch and join us. I will leave the information for Alavar. I'll leave the link to this video. I highly encourage you to go and watch his videos, get an understanding of what his work and what people like him do in the astral that have been working for us on behalf of humanity. Where the battle truly is won, the physical, the lower 3D dimension, that's like so third grade. Pardon the pun. Oh wait. That's right. Yeah, my coffee's funny. Yeah, it's instant, but it's adequately heated. Oh yeah, back to okay. So, but where it truly matters, where the battle, where it actually takes place, because it's the hearts and minds and special forces. It was winning the hearts and minds. You were a numerically inferior operating force within enemy territory, usually trying to create actionable units to achieve strategic objectives behind enemy lines, which was the role of Green Beret Special Forces in its original conception, as how John F. Kennedy, when he created his Special Warfare Center, De Oppresso Libere, to free the oppressed. Well, all that, how your force multiplier was winning the hearts and minds of the people. And so that's really where the battle is. You try to put physical against physical, but the force multiplier is, have you leveraged your heart, which is the doorway to the astral, to the fourth dimension, to the higher energies, the higher energy structures, and ultimately in connection with your spirit, which is not your spirit from your ego's perspective, but the spirit, the great spirit, the source of all creation. And when you touch that, you've touched intelligent infinity. And the physical it's greatly enhanced when you are in touch with your spirit. So that was Alabar Jones. Didn't mean to get off on a tangent, but Alabar Jones, and I had good news to report that the portal to the great nothing. So what that means is, and he says in that video, which I'll leave the link to, that in that video was just released, and in fact that operation that he speaks of in that video took place on the 21st of June, summer solstice, a week ago roughly. I did my own little thing, operation, and the timeline, the new Earth Golden Age trajectory, the trajectory for the new Earth Golden Age timeline has been secured. All right, that is what the video Alabar is talking about. Now, so anyway, I'll leave the link to that. I'll get off. This video is actually about to share information about harmonic universe number 2 and what that equates to, what that means with consciousness. I've talked about that a bit, and I just want to kind of go over some information in regards to higher dimensional account of creation, the second harmonic universe. This is a document from Mohsen Paul Sarfarzai, PhD. So it's an overview of the state of the consciousness within the second harmonic universe that is comprised of the dimensions 4 through 6. So third dimension, what we've all been kind of laboring under and been, sort of forced, imprisoned within this digital matrix that has amplified all of the energies that were the third dimension, and it went hardly no higher for the average person. We were imprisoned within those energies, and these dimensions, you have to understand, are vibrational frequencies. This is all conterminous with your brainwave states. You have alpha, beta, you have theta, you have gamma, and so on and so forth. And each of those are modulations of brainwave frequencies, and how fast or how slow they conduct themselves. And thus, your states of consciousness are conterminous with those brainwave states and the oscillation thereof. You have certain brainwave states that are associated with joy and a peak performance and things of this nature. Well, the digital matrix, the artificial intelligence hive mind, the fear mongers of this system, the cabal, and that's what, just to finish up, one more comment about Alabar Jones' video report, is that he said that within this month you're going to see a lot of arrests by the deep state, a lot more disclosures will be coming out about all these people that have been invested in this control matrix, the gig's up. Because their energetic support from their higher dimension has been shut off. The portal into this reality, this earth dimension, has been shut off. And now the trajectory to the second harmonic universe that is comprised of dimensions 4 through 6 is guaranteed. The trajectory to the golden age, which is conterminous with the second harmonic universe. It's the higher vibrational universe, the Satyuga, the golden age. And so you want to align yourself with those energies. And part of doing that is getting it in your mind, this knowledge, as Basamazulu Baba Credo Mutwa, how he pronounces it, knowledge. You want to absorb this, assimilate it, and make it part of your foundation of reality. Because no more is the fear, the anxiety, worrying about all this stuff about, the day-to-day living and all that they capitalize upon and keep people in fractured, fragmented mentalities. That's going away. That old earth, that Babylonian control matrix, it's called the Babylonian control matrix that creates wage slave, debt slaves, people, you're constantly in anxiety about how to survive. And then if not that, they're constantly
amplifying your reptilian brain structure to want to consume more and think that you have to have, flashier cars and all this stuff, and just way more attention that's paid to the third dimension, which is, your physicality, your survival, which it's the amount of attention and energy that went towards that unnecessary. So that's where we're having a balance come about. And that's what this means. If you've heard me talk about harmonic universe number 2, well, it's basically living in a higher functionality, a higher brainwave state continuously. That's what the fifth dimension is. Third dimension is, good and evil and right and wrong, and oh God, getting to work. Oh, I'm late getting to work or whatever. Just all that Babylonian control matrix for creating wage slaves, debt slaves. Well, that the energetic structure for that has been closed. So so anyway, let me just kind of pick back up with that. So 2 main dimensions, 3 and 5. So it is explicated, that is, or understood or extrapolated. It's understood from that dimension 4 is a transitory stage between the two main dimensions, 3 and 5. Yeah, the fourth dimension is kind of like, where all the thoughts and emotions and all that and egregores are created by, the black magicians, the black magic magicians of the cabal, through their technology, and the electromagnetic frequencies of their technology and the programming that goes along with entertainment, which is entrainment. So I don't want to get too far out there, Alex Jones style, but you just have to understand all this is energy, and your minds and your hearts have been the battleground for the longest time. And the more each person frees themselves, self-empowers themselves, and takes back their energy from all of this control, Babylonian control matrix. And it's one heart and mind at a time. That's how you win the battle. That's how you do it. And sometimes you have to be deep behind enemy lines, operating, but you never lose hope. De oppresso libere, to free the oppressed. So consciously multidimensional, being constantly aware of all that transpires in all the lower parallel dimensions and the domains of the soul aspects. So this is a fairly technical document with concept view, all low chakra traits such as fear, anger, anxiety, prejudice, victim consciousness, accumulation of negative karma, revenge, greed, materialism, notion of survivability, competition, jealousy, futile. That is all the lower harmonic universe number 1, where we've been purposely kept within, imprisoned within for centuries. And it was by design. That has ended. Okay, it has ended. So in the higher dimensions, harmonic universe number 2 is where life progresses based upon the doctrine of collective or unity consciousness. Where one goes, we all go, vice versa, something to that effect. But each one acting as an essential link, keeping the fabric of society together. So, this goes on. How many pages is this document? It's 33. There's a lot of information here. The principle of operation of the Harmonic Universe 2 Society is based upon the doctrines of compassion, adopting unconditional love, which are prerequisites to attaining crystallinity in the first place. So, anyway, the Harmonic Universe is comprised of the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimensions of 5 harmonic universe. It comes from 5 different densities. This is, it gets pretty technical, but, without kind of belaboring the point and obscuring the point unnecessarily, it comes down to 2 paths that you can take with your energy. And truth, it says, it's been said the truth will set you free. Well, that's only part of the equation. Know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And it's very simple, because right now, the push from the dark, from the cabal, which their energetic control matrix has been closed, has been shut down, but the human operatives are still here trying to perpetuate, because they don't know anything else, anything better. But evil is parasitic. The darkness is inherently, it's weak compared to the light. So on its own self, evil entities, dark energy entities are weak. They're parasitic. They operate from illusion, creating illusion. They're masters at creating illusion, eroding their opponent's confidence, things of that nature. But when a true warrior of light, a true person who is within the light, exposes that, they they crumble. The darkness has no power at all over the light. And every person that is able to assimilate that knowledge and make it part of their confidence, their God mind awareness. Just, the quicker we get through whatever it is that we're going through. Everything is different for each person in their path. There are soul lessons to learn. Some people, they still have to walk the path of darkness until they get it, till they learn their lessons, or they, what have you. But it's all yin and yang. It all kind of works together. However, when you have decided enough is enough, and that your life needs a different trajectory, well, the darkness will just absolve. It cannot stand in the way. And the only time that it can stand in the way is if you compromise yourself through trying to empower the darkness by being negative, or getting in arguments and debates and all that stuff. So always take the higher road. And it comes down to fear or love. And know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And the truth is always based in love. The truth is always based in ideas and concepts that are based on love and lead to this unity. Fear and all the other non-truth, anything that's based in separation, ego illusion, making it us against them, separation. And just last night, actually, a friend of mine who's very dear to me, she took the the vaccinations, or whatever it's called, the jab, what have you, and was expressing some concern over that. And so, that's another divide between the vaxxed and the unvaxxed, and people kind of allowing that to be another point of separation. But no, when you're in love, when you're based in love and you're based in the light, there's no separation. It is incumbent upon you to share that light and that love. And I kind of, back in the early onset of all this that took place starting in 2020, I was very adamant about my path. I was very, outspoken. I would walk in Walmart without my mask, and I would be attacked. I'd have all their yellow vests. I'd have their undercover security. I'd have cops. But no, I wasn't putting on a mask. Well, that was my hard-headed nature. But eventually, I started wearing the mask because I didn't want to politicize that. But as far as this and any of that other crap, no, I wasn't having it. And I had many people that tried to walk me down that path. I was like, why? If it's so great, why are they giving it away for free to people? No, that was all a psyop scam. It was all part of a depopulation agenda. But anyway, the point is that's not what my friend needed to hear. In fact, my advice to her was get some pine needle, drink pine needle tea, and just stop listening to any negative press about that, because you can cure yourself. There's some detoxification measures that you can do to take care of the physical. But by and large, the ultimate cure for any ailment is the light, channeling the light. Back when I used to vape, I vape. I love that stuff. And among other bad habits, which I've totally put away for, it's been years now since that path. But vaping, I got to the point where I was getting that vape kind of cough, that it was like this. And no, I immediately, the morning that was detected, and it was pointed out by other people. So there was different energies. It was all kind of coming together. I channeled the light. I put my mind, and that cough and that condition went away. But along with that, I put that vape away and never picked that vape up again. So you have, God and the light will meet you, but you can't think you can have your cake and eat it, or your whatever that metaphor is, icing on the cake, all that stuff. But no, you have to do your part as well. God helps those who help themselves. But when I channeled the light, conterminous with that, I made my oath that was it, you know. And so that condition went away. I don't no longer have that crutch or whatever. The only crutch I have is a Folgers coffee, instant and inadequately heated. But know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And the truth is always based in love. And you can take that to the bank.
Namaste, namaskaram.